In this video, I'm going to cover why the real estate market may soon collapse and why you as a homeowner should be concerned, how it could affect you if you own a home, and for those that are looking to purchase a home, what to look out for. Bear in mind, I did some research over the internet to find some resources on this topic, and so take this with a grain of salt if you like. Otherwise, rate, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's begin. Consumers have increased spending on food, goods, and necessities. Demand has outweighed supply. People have been purchasing goods to the point of empty shelves. Trucking companies hauling supplies cost more due to rising fuel costs. Supply chains are still catching up from the restrictions that were put in place during COVID-19. Less supply means higher prices, which drives up inflation. One example is the car dealerships that had to drive up prices for vehicles because there was a short supply of them. Another area everyone should be concerned about is the interest rate hikes. According to Money.com, Federal Reserve initiated 4 interest rate hikes to 2.25%, including 2.75 point interest rate hikes back to back. So it means for every $10,000 borrowed, a 0.25 interest rate hike equals $25 in annual interest costs. So what's the reason for this interest rate hike this year? So with the consumer spending, there's high demand but short supply. And so the more goods that are being purchased by consumers, it drives inflation. And with that, inflation means higher costs for goods to the point where those goods may become unaffordable to the average consumer. So with that, the Federal Reserve has to do something to create balance. They have to step in and create those interest rate hikes to control consumer spending. Thus could be the reason for the 2.25 increase in the interest rates. And now, how does it affect housing? Higher interest rates means higher mortgage payments. So here's an example right here. Say you planned on purchasing a $600,000 home, and you planned on making a 20% down payment, which would equal $120,000. That means you would be borrowing $480,000. Now, during 2021, the average interest rate was 2.65%. So this is how much your mortgage payments would have been last year. But now, the current average, as of the time of this video, is at 6.28% for a 30-year fixed rate. So see how much of a difference there is now with the 6.28% interest? Look at the mortgage payments. People looking for housing will have to shop to find the best loan. People taking on new or existing mortgages may see their mortgage payments increase. This could create a sudden financial burden for existing homeowners. Another reason why the real estate market may collapse is the eviction moratorium. There was an article on lawyers sharing that there's a higher eviction rate and it's on overdrive. There's been several events where landlords will receive no rent payments from tenants for months. Tenants have basically been taking advantage of living rent-free during the pandemic and after the pandemic. Tenants may also seek rental assistance, further delaying the process of eviction. Landlords have to weigh their options, whether they'll wait on the rental assistance, evict if they can, or sell the property to clear all encumbrances. If they choose the option to sell, they may have to sell at a discount, causing property values to decrease in the area. And now, here's what you've been waiting for. Here are some signs that the housing market is about to collapse. According to Bankrate, the U.S. housing market may be slowing down, but it's still hot because there's a lot of frantic buyers that are continuing to pay well over the asking prices of properties, sometimes by $100,000 or more. And now, here's some of the key housing market statistics. With the same resource from Bankrate.com of key housing market statistics of one of the biggest indicators being the foreclosure rate. So a total of 30,881 U.S. homes had foreclosure filings. That includes default notices, scheduled auctions, or bank repossessions. A small portion of those properties the lenders repossessed and turned into real estate owned REOs. Then checking the statistics at the bottom, home sales fell 8.6% between May 2021 and May 2022. And then checking out the small graph provided by Bankrate, you can see that the existing home prices in the U.S. is just a little over $400,000. And then here's a resource by Forbes where they list 5 cities that are projected to have the largest declines in home values in July 2023. And again, my thoughts on this is because the higher mortgage rates may mean that a lot of homeowners are going to struggle to be able to keep up with their mortgage payments, which could potentially drive up the foreclosure rate in the US. Which means properties will be sold at a discount, which would drive down the value on a lot of properties in different neighborhoods. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Anyways, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you guys take care. See you guys in the next video. Alright, bye-bye.